She fiending, she fiending.
What's up, baby?
Yeah. She fiending, she fiending.
Come on now. What's up?
She fiending.
Hey you guys, so today's video is going to be a makeup video, and it's going to be a review and a demo on Maybelline's new foundation. It is entitled the Fit Me Poreless or the Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation, and the packaging looks like this. If you're interested in seeing my demo, which is how I apply this foundation, and you'll get to see the coverage of the foundation, and then followed by the demo, I will have my review at the end. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. I'm in the shade 355 Coconut. Poured a little bit on my hand. That is how the color looks like. It's a okay match to my skin tone. I do think I like the color shade on this one a little bit better. I feel like it matches my skin tone better. So what I like to do is I like to just take a flat kabuki-like brush, and I take it and I just stipple it into my face so I can achieve the fullest amount of coverage that I possibly can when just using one layer of this foundation.
Roll up a fat one, let's get high. Let's go there now, smoke mine. Yeah, that shit tickles my mind, but I'm trying to.
So that is how my right side is looking. And this side of my face has less acne scars. I really only have like one real bad one right here. And all the rest of this side of my face is in a fairly good condition. But this side of my face is the face that I have more of a problematic area as far as dark spots. So now I'm going to apply it to my left side. So I'm going to use the same motion and just stipple the foundation into my skin. I'm so sorry you guys. I know you can probably hear my daughter's TV. So I apologize for that. And just like I did on the other side, I'm going to take the remaining of the foundation and just stipple it in the areas like on my ear and my neck area, because this helps the foundation to blend in better and look more natural, so it does not look like you're wearing a mask.
She fiending, she fiending.
What's up, baby?
Yeah. She fiending, she fiending.
So this is how the foundation application is looking. The coverage is very, very good. So stay tuned for my final thoughts. Okay, first off, if you guys are wondering what hair this is in my head, I will link the video down below, and I will also link it somewhere in this video. So now let's get into what I used to complete my face today. So what I used to complete my face after applying this foundation was my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. The shade is 34 that I use. And I contour with the e.l.f. Pressed Powder in Cocoa. It looks like that. I'm hitting pan on it. It's like my everyday contour powder. And it is a matte finish. And I also use my Maybelline Bronzer XL All Over Face Glow just to highlight my face. So let's get up into this face. So that is how my face is looking right now, and I think it looks very, very, very good. So first off, I purchased this foundation from Walmart for $5.94. So the price, 2 thumbs up for that. Second of all, this is the darkest color shade. It is Coconut 355. That is the color that I am wearing. Now, it kind of reminds me of the Maybelline Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. And I also use the shade Coconut. However, I find that the undertone on this one is more of a yellow undertone, which is what I am more accustomed to. And this one is a in-between, like it's more like an orange undertone because it's not quite red, but it's not quite yellow either. So I see where Maybelline was going with this. They wanted to accommodate the yellow undertone folk and the red undertone folks. It's not the best thing in my opinion because everybody is not orange undertone. Some people are red and some people are yellow. So that's my first con, which is the color range. There are not enough colors of this foundation. However, for someone my skin tone, with the right highlighting concealer and the right contour, you can pull it off. The staying power. In my opinion, the staying power is kind of average for your drugstore foundation. However, I have came across some foundations that last like 8 hours plus that are drugstore foundation. This foundation, however, has a lasting power of anywhere between 4 and 8 hours. It depends on your primer. Today, I just used my Maybelline Poreless primer under my eye area where I have my pores, and I use the Rimmel Stay Matte primer in my forehead area where I get oily. Now, this is like my 6th time wearing this foundation. I've worn it with no primer, and I got oily in about 3 or 4 hours. I usually wear it with this primer, and I get oily in about 4 to 6 hours. And when I wore it with the Milk and Magnesia, I stayed pretty much flawless for 8 hours. So if you are on a budget but you want to use this foundation to maybe go out, I suggest you use Milk and Magnesia or a really, really good primer, because even though this foundation is like a semi-matte finish, you will get oily. Now, the coverage is very, very good. Let me show you how it looked, my skin on my left side look before I applied the foundation. Now let me show you how my skin looks on the left side after I applied my foundation. So the coverage is really, really good. I'll say it's medium coverage. I did build it once, but it looked a little cakey, so I do not suggest building this foundation up. Just use it for the medium coverage foundation that it is. Now, on a scale between 1 and 10, I will give this foundation maybe a 7. I will give it a 7 because it is not the best drugstore foundation that I have tried. And I do not enjoy the oilization that I get after a certain amount of hours. This foundation claims to mattify and refine pores. I will say it does a half job at refining your pores, and I even use this in conjunction with it, but I still can kind of see my pores, but it does blur them out, and it does dry to a matte finish. And I find that with this foundation that I do not like to set it with powder, and if I do set it with powder, I like to set it with my L'Oreal True Match powder. I suggest using this foundation for like errands or like a everyday day-to-day foundation where you're not trying to just be beat to the heavens. Yeah, because it's not that. However, it says that it matches your natural undertone, which I feel like once I highlight in things, it does start to adjust and match my skin. It says that it's natural and a seamless finish. I've seen more natural looking foundation before, but it is kind of natural depending on what you use to set it and highlight and contour with. So overall, would I recommend this foundation? Heck yes. For the price, it's really good. Is it the world's most amazing drugstore foundation? No. Is it worth the $6? Yes. Is it something that you have to have in your makeup collection? No. I suggest picking this one up, but if you're a little bit too red for this one, then you'll probably like this one better. However, I like this one better because it just gives me this beautiful natural glow. But this one is very, very pretty as well. So if you're looking for like a everyday on the go foundation and you're not really a BB cream kind of girl, but you do like that semi-matte finish, then you can go for something like this, because I feel like it is a really, really good foundation for the price for every day. So if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials and more makeup reviews, please feel free to thumbs up this video and comment down below. I thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
About your sexiness, girl, you fly. Can't wait to hook up with you.